Beauty for Freedom began my journey, and it cultivated for me a way to express myself and a way for me to start my healing process.
We are an anti-trafficking organization with a focus on empowering survivors of trauma through the creative arts and skills training.
The PUIG Maker Invisible Beauty program is an amazing opportunity for us to have an impact on society. I'm so passionate about having the opportunity to work with you on Beauty for Freedom.
We're doing a workshop series that includes art workshops, self-care workshops, and job skills training. Working with these survivors of trauma has been such an uplifting experience.
To physically engage with the art, that tactile experience, it had an impact on me that I just was not prepared for. And I feel like a lot of healing has happened over the course of 2 days. And I've been really working at healing on this for the better part of a decade now.
To see that PUIG is here actually empowering individual women, and to see that women in the room are feeling a tangible sense of autonomy through this practice, I think it only speaks to the greater goal of what it is they're doing and what you're doing with Beauty for Freedom.
My goal for the participants today, first and foremost, I want them to be comfortable, and I want them to be able to express themselves, because if they look and feel beautiful aesthetically, it typically radiates.
Paco Rabanne himself, if you're familiar with Paco Rabanne, the designer, he was all about being unique and all about being yourself. From inception, when I say inception, in the 60s, was one of the first designers to put Black women on the runway. So for me, I feel proud to be here and understand that this is not just something we're talking about, it's built into everything that we do.
When I exited the sex industry, in the aftermath of that trauma, I had no idea who I was. Absolutely no idea who I was. And while you were talking, I was just thinking about how I had to figure out first who I wasn't to be able to figure out who I was.
Right. So what if, you didn't know who you were at age 3 or age 23? First, it wasn't my fault, because I used to think it was entirely my fault that I didn't know who I was. But the fact that even at this late hour, I can work on who I am means anyone can do it.
For survivors, being able to find out that there's so much more to them than just the trauma or the experience or the hurt, but there's power, actual power within them. What I've discovered with working with Beauty for Freedom is that they get to access that inner power.
The one thing that I really want you to know is that not everything you think is true. I shouldn't be vulnerable. Success doesn't happen to people like me. And on and on and on. Not true.
Don't think. Trust yourself. Trust everything you've been through.
When I did start interviewing for jobs, I realized that every no that I got was just the journey to the right yes for me. And that's what I would love for anybody to take away from this. There's a right yes for you, and you will get it.
The hopes that I have for the survivor that I was partnered with is really that the passion that she was able to share with me, that she just continues to share that with the world.
How passionate you were, let that come through here, because it was beautiful.
The way she spoke about how she is using her trauma to help other survivors, I think we all can learn from that.
This has been absolutely incredible. Both experiences so far have been honestly transformative.
Thank you all. This is really wonderful.
I learned so much. I have so many takeaways, and I'm just so excited because it's just a confirmation to me that this is a journey where you continue to learn.
To see all of the power that everyone's stepping into, and then having PUIG be a part of that, from the people to the beautiful space to create, and the support and empathy that's been shown has been really powerful.
I would love for the impact of this project to be that every participant takes something away from this journey, particularly the participant survivors, but all of us will take something enormous.